Hi guys, this is Amalia from Crafty Dreams Studios. Welcome, thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to be working on a two-step transfer. So I'm going to show you how to go ahead and do that. We're going to be using Chalkology paste in this gorgeous color called Mocha. And then that's going to be for the second step. Then we're going to also use Chalkology paste in Peachy and Chalkology paste in Bubblegum. These are beautiful colors. Okay, we're going to be using the Full Bloom transfer set, which is a two-step transfer. So we have our sign, that's just one step, but then we have our two-step flowers, okay? So we're going to start with this one. And so let me put this out to the side. And we're going to be chalking on this right here. It's just a wooden round that I have painted the color that I want. That's one of the great things about Chalk Couture is that you can customize your home decor to match the specific colors that you want. Okay, so possibilities are endless. So I'm going to fuzz this up. Fuzzing just means taking some of the sticky off. Okay, and I want to get it good and fuzzed, really good. Okay, so I'm going to put this just on the transfer for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take the second one and I'm going to fuzz that up, and I'm actually going to leave it on the towel while I work with this one. The reason that I want to do that is, do you see where the white is? That is where the chalk is going to go, the Chalkology paste. When I do the second transfer, the parts that are white are not going to be covered with the sticky part so that I can do the outlining. Well, normally you would want to give your project a good couple of hours to completely dry so that when you put the second one on, none of the chalk paste pulls up on the sticky because it wasn't completely dry. For the sake of the video, I'm not going to make you wait 2 hours, so I will speed up the process by using my heating tool to dry it. But sometimes it's hard to gauge when you're using a heating tool. So I want to make sure that I am good and fuzzed. See how sticky that is? So if your Chalkology paste isn't completely 100% dry, it can pull up. So, but like I said, that's one of the cool things about chalking is that you can chalk at your own pace on your own time. If you only have 15 minutes, then you can do, for example, the first step, which honestly won't take that long, but then you can step away, go do what you need to do, and then come back and, finish it off. So that's the one thing I love about chalking. It's not one of those things that you have to sit down and do start to finish. You can do a piece and then move on. Okay, so let's get this put on here the way I want it. So I know I'm going to need room for the second piece. So I think it looks good. Right there. I like that. Okay, so I'm just going to press down. Definitely pressing hard on the areas that I know are going to get chalked. So anything in the middle like this, you want to make sure it's down, and then around the flowers. This over here, if it's up, that is not a big deal because I'm not going to put any chalk there. So you want a smooth application of your transfer onto your surface so you have smooth results when you chalk. All right, let's get started. I'm going to do kind of like an ombre effect where I'm going to do the centers in the pink, and then I'm going to use the peachy on the outside. And I'm doing that because I already know what I'm going to use this for, the project that I'm going to use it for, and I want it to match. So that is something awesome that I love, is that you can totally customize this to exactly what you want. Okay, you can use one color, 2 colors, 3 colors, whatever you want. All right, and I'm just going to mix, and the consistency is good. Okay, let's get started. I have my angled squeegee, which I love the squeegee, but since I'm going to be using 2 colors, I'm going to go ahead and use my small squeegee that I have cut. So this is a small squeegee, this is half, and then here is the other pieces to the squeegee. And all I did was cut it in half, then I took a half and then I cut it again so I can get some smaller ones. So I'm going to be working with these since these are kind of small flowers. All right, and since I'm using 2 colors of Chalkology paste, I'm going to use the method that I like to call pull as you go. No, that's not a technical term, but it just kind of explains what I'm going to be doing. So since our Chalkology paste dries fairly quickly, if I'm using 2 different colors and going across the transfer, by the time I get over here, this paste may have already dried, at least the initial dry on here, and then that's not good because then when I go to pull it up, the paste will have dried on the silk screen. Okay, now I love our silk screen, don't get me wrong, that's one of the amazing things about our transfers is the silk screens. They give you such a beautiful crisp line. Okay, now I'm going to just take off the excess, and then the pull as you go method is exactly that. I'm going to pull as I go. So now I'm going to the next one, and see, I'm just going to put a little bit of pink in the centers, and then I'm going to use the Peachy on the outside. You can totally do these flowers in any color that you want. We have so many to choose from. Take off the excess, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And then you just pull. It is that easy. And even though I'm doing this, you know, multicolor, just 2 color technique, I'm still doing it fairly quickly. And as you see, I'm just using a little bit of paste at a time and just spreading it out. That way I'm kind of smoothing it out as I go. Then I'm going to pull up. Beautiful, look at that. Oh, I'll get a little, when I'm done, I'll move it up closer so I can get a better look. So since these are fairly close to each other, I'm just going to go ahead and chalk them all, working quickly. See, and I'm not even being careful. Are you noticing? It's like this takes 0 talent. The paste and the transfer does all the work for you. I just knew that I wanted it to be 2 colors. So I'm putting 2 colors. Then I am smoothing it out. And then I just pull. That easy, guys. Look at that. Okay. So this one has kind of pink and peach on it already. So I'm going to do these over here. Sorry, I hope you can see. And then pull. All right. Over here, I got just a couple of flowers left. Finishing up the peach. Gorgeous. And there we go. Ta-da! Then I do have a container of water waiting for me over here. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I did get some paste right there. And I'm just going to take a little bit of water and I'm going to clean that up. All gone. It is that easy to clean up. Now I am done with my pink and my peach, so I'm going to put those away. Because trust me, if I can get myself dirty, I will. Okay. And I'm just tossing that into my water. The reason you want to put your transfer in the water is because you don't want the Chalkology paste to dry in it because it can ruin your transfer. So by putting it in water, it gives me time to finish working on my project, and then when I'm ready, I can go and do the cleaning of the transfer, which is very easy. You just take a disinfectant wipe and clean it. So I do have some videos where I show you how to clean your transfers, but if you would like me to show it again, just leave a comment down below and I will make sure that in my next video I will show you that again. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to dry my paste so that I can do the second part. I'm using a heating tool to do this. Sorry for the noise. You can use a blow dryer if you want, or like I said, just let it dry on its own. That way you know it is 100% dry. So just dry, dry, dry. If you like the crafts that I'm showing, the DIY, please make sure to share this video out. Hit the like button. I really appreciate that. When I reach 300 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. So make sure to share and like so that we can get those 300 subscribers and I can get some goodies out to the winner when I do the contest, the giveaway. So I have to make sure that it's completely dry, because as I showed you, the transfer, there's going to be some actual sticking that's going to be touching the flowers. And I would normally just let this dry on its own for a couple of hours, and then I would know it is completely dry, and then I can do the next part. But like I said, for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna do that. Make y'all wait 2 hours. So I'm just gonna kind of speed dry this, making sure. And as you can tell, since I'm using a heating tool, I'm making sure to move it around and not leave it in one spot too long, because it does get much hotter than like a hairdryer. And the thing about it is, since I am putting another transfer, I need to make sure that it's dry all the way through. All the way through. Okay, I am going to let that rest for a little bit, and I'm going to continue doing this over here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and start my little live life in full bloom. I love that saying. So I'm going to start doing that one as well, so that I am ready to go. Because like I said, you want to make sure that it is good and fuzzed so you don't have any trouble. And I think Live Life in Full Bloom, I think I'm going to do that. What color should I do that in? I had not thought about that. I could do it in the bubblegum pink or in the peachy, or I could use the mocha. I think it'll show up the most in the mocha. So go ahead and in the comments tell me what color you would have done it in. Would you have done it in the bubblegum, in the peachy, or in the mocha? Or would you have done a kind of like a marbling or of different colors of all 3 or 2? I would love to hear your thoughts. Me, I think I'm going to go just with, probably I think I'm going to do just the mocha. Just the mocha. And like I said, I already have the color scheme for this because it is going to be part of a project that I already have planned out. Okay, so I fuzzed it a little. Now I'm going to hit this one more time. And like I said, if you can fast forward through this part to see the next part. I just have to make sure that it's 100% dry. Now, if for some reason it is not 100% dry and some of my ink lifts, honestly, I am not worried about it because I can just wipe it off and do it again if I need to. I hope I don't. But like I said, for the sake of the video, I'm speeding up the process. But when you do this at home, you take your time and let it dry, and you will have 0 issues. It's all about making sure that it is 100% dry. Doing it one more little pass. Okay. I think we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. All right. Let me put that down. I like to let it cool off because it's still hot, you know, since the heating tool it's an embossing tool. It's very hot. So I'm going to just go ahead and fuzz this up some more in case I didn't get it as dry as it needed to be. Okay. Let's do just some of this. All right, let's get our, I'm letting that cool down a little bit. Let's get our Chalkology paste ready. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous mocha color. Okay. And like I said, if you want to, feel free to fast forward through this part. All right. I think I'm going to use my I call this my big squeegee, but it's really the angled squeegee. We actually have one that is larger for our larger transfers. So, okay, I'm going to move that. Let's go ahead and get this lined up. So I think I'm going to start with my big flower. Oh, it's definitely still warm. I can feel the heat. All right, there we go. I was just kind of blowing on it, hoping it cooled off. So now I'm just lining it up. So excuse me, I might be out of frame a little bit, but I need to make sure that I get right on top of it. Okay. And when you have this in front of you, it probably won't take you as long. I'm trying to stay in frame, but still line this up as best as I can. Okay, I think. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I'm just pressing down, making sure I have good contact. Ooh. And I want to make sure that I have good contact. You see how it covers up the flowers underneath? On some of them you can see a little bit of the outlining. I guess that's just how it's meant to be. There we go. Oh, much better. I like that. Okay. Remember, I am pressing down, making good contact over those flowers. Okay, for this one, I'm going to use, like I said, my angled squeegee. I love this for big jobs. And I think I'm going to use the same method as before, which is the pull as you go. Okay, so here we go. See, so with the pull as you go method, you're going to put the paste on like this, but then you also have to do the cleanup, which means the smoothing out. Actually, so now I'm going to pull this part up. Whoop, so you can see part of the reveal. Now working on this area over here. And like I said, I'm working rather quickly because our paste does dry, and I'm smoothing as I go since I'm going to be pulling up the transfer. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, I'm loving it. Okay, cleaning up this area. So I can pull. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oops, what is that? Okay, that is from, I'm just going to use a napkin. Ah, okay. Let me get a napkin to clean that up. That was just from my jar. I picked it up. All gone. Well, I'm kind of glad that happened. That way y'all can see just how easy it is to clean up our Chalkology paste. Cleaning my fingers. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got some pink on here the last time. There we go. All cleaned up. Look at how gorgeous that looks. I love it. It's going to go perfect on my project. Okay, let me clean this up a little. Now, the only thing we need to do is our words. Okay, so let me, and I need to make sure, I want to make sure that this is good and fuzzed up. And I think I want it this way, because since it's round, I can pretty much turn it any which way I want. And let's get this one done. And I think I am going to use the mocha for the words. I really like how that outlined the peach, the peachy, and the bubblegum. Oh, gorgeous! And wait till you see where I'm going to put the project. Okay. And like, as you can see, I'm getting this really good and fuzzed up. Now, last part. Do I want it like this? With the words here? I think so. I think that's the way I want it. Let's, or do I want it? I think I'm going to move it this way. Yep. That's the winner. Then I'm just going to press down where I'm going to chalk. Okay. Now when I'm done with this, I'm going to let it dry completely, and then I'm going to seal it. So I will show you what I intend to do with this, like where I'm going to put it, or you know what I'm going to put it with, I should say. But I'm not going to actually, it will end up being attached to something, but I'm not going to attach it until after I seal it. So, and of course, you have to let this dry completely, and then you can seal it, and then that becomes permanent. And here I am, I'm working quickly. I didn't tape it off because even if I'd like to get some off of the transfer, I'm not concerned. As you saw, it's easy enough to clean up with water. All right, here we go. Oh, ta-da! Look at that. Oh, live life in full bloom. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, now let me show you what I'm going to do with it. Okay, let me get that out of the way. So it's still wet, so I still have to be careful. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to hang this off the bottom of this. Oh, do you see why I wanted the colors? Oh, I hope you can see this. Let me hold this up. This is a swag that I made earlier this week. And if you want to see how I made it, the videos are on my channel. So I have the swag, And I have this bow. And I actually, this is Dollar Tree ribbon, this burlap. And then some of the flowers that I use are from Dollar Tree. But do you see this? Because I have the peachy and the pink on the flowers. And then I have, see the brown of the burlap, the cream of this other ribbon that I put on top. Oh. So I'm going to hang this from this swag wreath. And there you have it. Now go to my Facebook page in about a day or two and you'll be able, I'll have a picture of the finished product. But like I said, I'm going to let this finish drying completely and then I'm going to be sealing it so that it is permanent and good to go. Now if I wanted to, I could not seal it, just leave it like this, use it for, you know, 2-3 months, wipe this off and then do something different. But I really love the way this came out. So I am going to seal it and then I'm going to hang it from this. And this will be a wall hanging in my house. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and sticking around to the end. Make sure to, if I do have a VIP group where I offer monthly specials. If you would like to be a part of that, please comment VIP in the comments and I will get you into that Facebook group. But if not, then just please comment, share, like, and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day or night, wherever you're at.